There's a moment that doesn't get talked about enough, and that's the moment when we realize that the life we work so hard for no longer fits us anymore. Our nervous systems feel this way before our mind does, and we start to feel restless, frustrated, disconnected, and uninspired. And even those routines that kept us busy and gave us meaning start to feel heavy and pointless. So technically, there's nothing wrong with us, but something feels like it's missing, that we've lost our joy, that feeling of hope, and we may even feel depressed. And there's this subtle grief that comes over us, and we can't explain it, and life itself seems to have lost meaning. We feel stuck, trapped even, and we want to be somewhere else, but just don't know where. We can run around like headless chickens, desperately searching for those answers, doubting ourselves, saying there must be something wrong with me. Or we frantically start packing up and calling estate agents, recruitment agents, or hauling out the tarot cards. And this is not about being ungrateful, but about evolution. What's actually happening is we're upgrading an old version of ourselves, not because it was bad or there was something wrong with us. We are just no longer resonating with that old energy, and it's time for change. And we are just in the in-between phase, where the old way of life no longer serves the new version of you that is waiting to be birthed. That old version of your life cannot hold who you're becoming, and the space can be really uncomfortable. What once gave you joy now feels empty. Your home that once comforted you can start to feel like it's boxing you in. And you may no longer resonate with certain people, and that's okay. You may no longer tolerate things or behaviors, and that's okay. The job that you gave everything to and gave you purpose starts to feel meaningless. And this is a time to be gentle with yourself and not get caught in victim mode and start panicking and getting yourself stuck in fight or flight mode. We've been taught for too long that in order to survive, we have to control things. And if we want something, we need to fight for it, force it, push through, and keep doing. And when the doors don't open and things don't manifest quickly enough, we feel that there must be something wrong with me. We doubt ourselves. We feel separated. That's the old system at play in your head. That pattern that has kept playing the same old song, that's keeping your nervous system fried, your body and mind exhausted, no energy, and disconnected from your very essence. And what is actually happening is that we are being redirected because somewhere along the way you woke up, you changed something, did something different, saw through the illusion, learned a lesson or finished a project, reached a goal or outgrown a job, or just simply remembered who you are for a brief minute in a chaotic life that has been designed to distract us and keep us small. That epiphany and that aha moment that made you stop and think, is this what I really want? Is this who I really am? Is this the way I want to be treated? Or who am I now and what would I like to do next? This is when we step out of autopilot and start becoming that observer, because we need to take a step back and process what is actually going on from a higher perspective in order to see the patterns that have been playing out, the cycles that are ending, and to observe our emotions without judgment, to grieve and allow those endings to happen naturally without force. I think we all know deep inside ourselves when a cycle has ended, but we try to cling to that familiar home, the relationship, the job, and that oh so comfy zone we created starts to feel like the scratchy blanket. You're on the threshold of something new, and the trick is to be patient and be present with yourself, to acknowledge your emotions and see what lessons you've learned and just how much you have grown. Ask yourself this: am I wanting to escape or expand? And now stop for a secchi and notice how your body feels about that, because it'll answer faster than your mind. You may feel angry, sad, fearful, or excited about what's coming next. Allow your feelings to guide you through this process by acknowledging them. And instead of being stuck in the energy of frustration and waiting for things to happen, shift the energy into, I am not waiting to be rescued, I am waiting to receive. You don't need to rush the next step because something new is already orientating towards you. And right now, this moment, This is the quiet noticing, and it's in that quiet that alignment begins. You don't need to know what's going to happen next. You just need to honor that something inside you has shifted and something new is being birthed to match your frequency. So be still and reconnect with your higher self and be open to guidance. What is meant for you will always find you. Thank you for taking the time to listen today, and I hope something resonated with you. If you'd like to stay connected, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Unpatterned by Minky K. And if you feel called to explore this work more deeply, my book, Oh My God, I Remembered Me, is available. The link is below. Until next time, this is Minky K, and this is Unpatterned.